Welcome to HPPSC Assistant Professor Sociology PYQ Part 2, focusing on the 2016 questions. We will review multiple choice questions and their explanations in this video. Question 51 asks, who among the following explained the duplicity of socially constructed reality? The correct answer is A. Peter L. Berger and Thomas Luckman. They introduced the concept in their work, The Social Construction of Reality, arguing that society exists as both a subjective and objective reality. Question 52. The field of study which seeks to understand the methods that people use to employ sense out of the world is known as. The correct answer is C. Ethnomethodology. This field studies the practical, everyday methods ordinary people use to create a shared sense of social order. It focuses on the ongoing accomplishment of human interaction at the micro level. Question 53. Who among the following coined the term ethnomethodology? The choices are Peter Berger, Alfred Schutz, Harold Garfinkel, or E. Goffman. The correct answer is C. Harold Garfinkel. He coined the term in the late 1940s, observing how people use common sense methods in their daily lives to act as reasonable individuals. Question 54. Who is the author of the book Phenomenology of the Social World? Options include Edmund Husserl, Max Weber, Karl Mannheim, and Alfred Schutz. The correct answer is D. Alfred Schutz. He published this work to bridge Husserl's philosophical phenomenology with Weber's interpretive sociology. The book explores the concept of the life world, the everyday reality shared by individuals. Question 55. Ralph Dahrendorf's study of social conflict focuses on socialistic society, industrial capitalism, modern society, or post-industrial society. The correct answer is B. Industrial capitalism. Dahrendorf argued that conflict in post-capitalist industrial societies is driven by the unequal distribution of authority, not property ownership. Question 56 asks to find the incorrectly matched pair. G.H. Mead with symbolic interactionism, Herbert Blumer with symbolic interactionism, E. Durkheim with functionalism, or Max Weber with social facts. The incorrect match is D. Max Weber, social facts. The concept of social facts was developed by Emil Durkheim. Weber is associated with interpretive sociology, or Verstehen, and social action. Question 57. The core focus of symbolic interactionism is culture, external determinants of behavior, the structural units of society, or the subjective process. The correct answer is D. The subjective process. Symbolic interactionism focuses on the micro level and the subjective, interpretive processes through which individuals construct meaning and act based on symbols during social interactions. Question 58 asks, which of the following is not a dimension of alienation as described by Karl Marx? Options are alienation from production, alienation from labor, alienation from nature, or alienation from self. The correct answer is C. Alienation from nature. Marx defined 4 dimensions of alienation under capitalism: product of labor, process of labor, species being, and fellow workers. Question 59. Article 332 of the Constitution of India provides for SC/ST Lok Sabha reservation, SC/ST Legislative Assembly reservation, representation cessation, or Anglo-Indian representation. The correct answer is B. SC/ST Legislative Assembly reservation. Article 332 ensures political representation for scheduled castes and tribes in state legislative assemblies, while Article 330 governs the Lok Sabha. Question 60. Which part of the Indian Constitution provides for the promotion of educational and economic interests of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other weaker sections? Options include Preamble, Directive Principles, 8th Schedule, or Article 18. The correct answer is B. Directive Principles. Article 46, under the Directive Principles of State Policy, explicitly details the state's obligation to protect the educational and economic interests of SCs, STs, and other weaker sections. Question 61. Who held the view that Indian tribals were backward Hindus? Was it G.S. Gurye, Y.B. Damle, A.R. Desai, or N.K. Bose? The correct answer is A. G.S. Gurye. In his work, The Aborigines, So-Called and Their Future, he argued that tribes were essentially backward Hindus, isolated from the mainstream. Question 62 asks, who is associated with the Human Development Index, HDI, for measuring the level of development among various countries? Options are Raymond Firth, Mahbub al-Haq, M.N. Srinivas, or A.R. Desai. The correct option is B. Mahbub al-Haq. The Pakistani economist created the HDI in 1990 to shift the focus of development from national income to people-centered policies. Question 63. Which among the following is not a scheduled tribe of India? Is it Bhils, Santhals, Gurjars, or Ho? The correct option is C. Gurjars. While Bhils, Santhals, and Ho are recognized scheduled tribes, Gurjars are predominantly classified as other backward classes, or OBC, in the national list. Question 64 asks, who defined peasants as small agricultural producers, who produce mostly for their own consumption and to fulfill obligations to holders of power? Options are A. Beti, T. Shanin, A.R. Desai, or A.V. Chainor. The correct option is B. T. Shanin. This definition, focusing on the family farm as the unit of organization and structural subordination, comes from Theodor Shanin, a key sociologist in peasant studies. Question 65. Who studied the structural and functional unity of the joint family in Mahua? The options are Iravati Karve, M.S. Gore, Leela Dubey, or I.P. Desai. The correct option is D. I.P. Desai. He conducted a landmark study in Mahua, Gujarat, titled Some Aspects of Family in Mahua, 1964, arguing that joint families maintain functional unity even if they live in separate households. Question 66. Who said that social stratification in India is based on purity and pollution? The options are M.N. Srinivas, A.R. Desai, Louis Dumont, or Yogendra Singh. The correct option is C. Louis Dumont. In his work, Homo Hierarchicus, he argued that the Indian caste system is a unique hierarchy based on the religious principle of the opposition between the pure and the impure. Question 67. Kula was associated with Trobriand Islanders, Malinowski, Andaman Islanders, or Fraser. The codes are A, B, and C, B, B, and D, C, A, and B, D, A, and C. The correct option is C, A, and B. The Kula ring is a ceremonial exchange system, famously documented by Bronislaw Malinowski during his fieldwork with the Trobriand Islanders. Question 68. The prohibition of Sagotra marriage among the Hindus is an example of taboo, clan exogamy, the rules of caste endogamy, or the incest taboo. The correct option is B, clan exogamy. In Hindu social organization, a Gotra represents a patrilineal clan, and the rule of Gotra exogamy prohibits marriage within one's own clan. Question 69 asks, in which of the following types of research is hypothesis a prerequisite? Biographical study, experimental study, interpretative research, or critical research? The correct option is B, experimental study. An experimental study is designed to test cause and effect relationships, which requires a clear, testable hypothesis before the experiment begins. Question 70. Which type of sampling method is ideally suited where there is no knowledge about the population? Convenient sampling, purposive sampling, quota sampling, or snowball sampling? The correct option is D, snowball sampling method. This non-probability technique is used when the population is hard to reach. Researchers use existing contacts to refer them to other participants. Question 71. Range is a measure of central tendency, dispersion, association, or correlation. The correct option is B, dispersion. Range is the simplest measure of dispersion or variability, calculated by subtracting the lowest value from the highest value in a dataset.
Question 72 asks us to match the method or process in List Y with its key characteristic in List 2. Review the options and the 4 lists provided. The correct option is B. Oral history relies on people's knowledge. Survey collects quantitative data. Sampling provides a representative of the whole, and a case study is an in-depth study of a unit. Question 73 asks, attribute is related to which type of variable? Look at the 4 options provided. The correct option is A, qualitative variable. An attribute describes a quality, like gender or religion, that cannot be measured on a numerical scale, making it a qualitative variable. Question 74 asks, the coefficient of correlation, R, indicates the extent of the relationship between which variables? Consider the types of variables listed in the choices. The correct option is B, 2 quantitative variables. The standard correlation coefficient is specifically used to measure the linear relationship between 2 numerical, interval, or ratio scale variables. Question 75 asks, when a technique is applied repeatedly to the same object, producing the same result each time, what characteristic does it have? Review the 4 given options. The correct option is B, reliability. Reliability refers to the consistency of a measure, yielding the same results under consistent conditions across repeated trials. Question 76 asks, calculation of the number of deaths per 1,000 people falls under which measure of scale? Look at the options, nominal, ordinal, ratio, or interval scale. The correct option is C, ratio scale. Death rates satisfy the requirements of a ratio scale, as they involve a true 0 point and allow for meaningful comparisons of magnitudes. Question 77 asks, An idea about a given state of affairs put forward in exact terms for empirical testing is known as what? Choose from the options provided. The correct option is B, hypothesis. A hypothesis is a tentative, testable statement about variables formulated in exact terms for empirical support or refutation by researchers. Question 78 asks, who among the following used the method of concomitant variation? Select the correct sociologist from the list. The correct option is C. E. Durkheim. Emil Durkheim used the method of concomitant variations in his work Suicide to study how suicide rates correlated with levels of social integration and regulation. Question 79 asks, name the technique that is used before the actual fieldwork starts. Consider the options. Pilot study, census study, case study, is pilot study. A pilot study is a small-scale preliminary study to test feasibility and improve the research design before a full-scale survey. Question 80 asks, what is triangulation? Review the choices related to qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods of analysis or observation. The correct option for question 80 is C, a combination of qualitative and quantitative analyses. Triangulation involves using several research methods to study the same phenomenon for more valid and credible findings. Question 81 asks, at which place does the Chandrabhaga or Chenab River leave the Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh? Examine the geographical locations provided in the options. The correct option is D, Sansari Nala. The Chenab River, known as Chandrabhaga, leaves the Chamba district at Sansari Nala to enter the Podar Valley of Jammu and Kashmir. Question 82 asks, Keshang and Kerang Khads streams are the tributaries of which river? Choose from Bias, Ravi, Satluj, or Yamuna. The correct option is C, Satluj. Both Keshang and Kerang are streams in the Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh that drain into the Satluj River. Question 83 asks, in which district of Himachal Pradesh is the Bandli Sanctuary located? Consider the 4 districts listed: Shimla, Bilaspur, Una, or Mandi. Question 94. In which district of Maharashtra is Shani Shingnapur Temple? The options are Ahmednagar, Akola, Amaravati, and Dhule. The correct option is A, Ahmednagar. Shani Shingnapur is a famous village in the Navasa Taluka of the Ahmednagar district. Question 95. When was Gram Uday Se Bharat Uday Abhiyan launched? The options are the 15th of March 2016, the 31st of March 2016, the 14th of April 2016, and the 7th of May 2016. The correct option is C, the 14th of April 2016. The campaign was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 125th birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Question 96. Who is Jimmy Morales? Is he the president of Chad, Prime Minister of Hungary, President of Guatemala, or an American actor? The correct option is C, President of Guatemala. Jimmy Morales is a Guatemalan politician who served as the 50th president of Guatemala from 2016 to 2020. Question 97 asks for the leader of the Law and Justice Party that won the parliamentary elections in Poland in October to November 2015. The options are Jarosław Kaczynski, Andrzej Kiska, Andrzej Duda, and Iwa Kopacz. The correct option is A, Jarosław Kaczynski. He is the co-founder and chairman of the Law and Justice Party. He was considered the most influential politician in Poland during that period. Question 98. Where was the venue of the G20 summit held in November 2015? The options are Ankara, Istanbul, Adana, or none of these. The correct option is D, none of these. The 10th G20 summit was held in Antalya, Turkey. The summit focused on the global economy, climate change, and the fight against terrorism. Question 99. To which country did Jean Calment, who holds the world record for the longest-lived person, belong? The options are Denmark, Sweden, France, or Belgium. The correct option is C, France. Jean Calment lived for 122 years and 164 days, holding the Guinness World Record for the longest confirmed human lifespan. Question 100. Which is the tallest building in the world? Is it the Burj Khalifa, Cayenne Tower, Burj Al Arab, or none of these? The correct option is A, Burj Khalifa. Located in Dubai, it has been the tallest building since 2010, standing at 828 meters with 163 floors.